So I hope you all are doing well. So like any other videos of mine, this is also a complicated question that you need to understand for the sake of exam. Okay. So here we are asked to find the sum of integers between 100 and 200 not divisible by 9. Remember, it's the sum of integers between 100 and 200 divisible by 9 could have been easier. But how do you find out not divisible by 9? And remember, they are telling you between 100 and 200. So there is a catch over here. Some might overlook this fact. It's not the word from used here. Okay. From 100 to 200, it would have meant something different. But between means we have to exclude these two numbers, these two integers. Alright. So without further wasting time, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this. Okay. And what about it? Let me explain you with the help of a diagram, right? Okay, what are we going to do or what are we up to? The sum of the integers between 100 and 200. Supposing, okay, we have this big circle. It comprises of all those numbers, okay, say from 101 till 199. So we will have them all inside this. All the integers. Remember guys, all the integers. Okay, from 101 to 199. Now there will be some integers who will be or which will be multiples of 9. Am I right? For example, from 101, if we go to inspect, we'll find 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108 divides by 9. Which means 108 is a multiple of 9, which is the smallest in this sequence. What about the largest? Can we think of 198? Can we divide this by 9? Of course we can. 22 times. And this one 12 times. Got it? Now what next? Having drawn this, having put all the integers into this box, there must be another box, okay, which will have multiples of 9 within this. And what is the big question? The question is that we have to find out, okay, this portion of it. Do you get it or not? This portion. We are barring the multiples of 9. Okay, we don't want the multiples of 9. We want to find the sum of integers between 100 and 200 not divisible by 9. Alright. So there are several catches in this which you have to keep in mind and quickly do them. Okay. So I have already used this video to explain it in Hindi. Therefore, I already have made this. Okay. I'm going to take you through this journey and explain you. My first thing would be to find out the sum of the integers between 100 and 200 not divisible by 9. But can I find the sum? Okay, unless I know nth term. Am I right? Which is not possible. So I have to get the nth term. Means the last term. Okay. And what is the last term when we are talking about the sum of integers or the integers between 100 and 200? Okay. So from here till here, integers between 100 and 200 will be my first layer, first step. Got it? So I have to find out my Tn first. Got it? Now let's do it. Since we know that to find out the sum, we at least require the last term and also the first term. And n by 2. But this is not okay to start because we yet have to find out n. And to find out that n, we use this formula. Am I right? So what is this formula? What is Tn? It is a number occurring at nth place. ठीक है? So A is what? Let's have it. A is my first number, okay, beginning after 100, which will be 101. Okay, and nth term is 199 because it has to be between 200. Am I right? So, and 100. So, we have 199 as my nth term. Okay, and difference obviously because we're talking about integers. So, difference from one jump to other integer is always, the common difference is 1. Correct? Now, this is laid out with values. Nth term is 199. A is 101. Correct? N we are out to find out, and the difference D is a common difference. Okay, I have written it here, is 1. When we solve this, we take this to the other side and this becomes 98. In my next step, I have this minus 1 as plus 1. So we have the value of n equals to 99. Guys, if I am going a little faster, do forgive me. Try and pause the video and go through it for further clarity. Alright guys? So it's a long video. I don't want you all to get bored. I want you all to understand, okay, and get engaged into the video. So now having found, okay, n equals to 99, now we are self-sufficient about finding out this. So we have the sum of 99 terms. This is the value, okay, this is a formula, n by 2, 99 by 2. We are adding up the first term, that is 101, and the last term, which is 199. When we solve this 99 upon 2 multiplied by 300, because if you add 1 to this becomes 200, and 300, 300. So 99 into 150 is 14850. Okay guys, so we have finished our first battle. What was our first battle? To find the sum of integers between 100 and 200. I mean, this battle, this entire thing we found, which includes this also. Okay, now in this, there will be in disguise all those multiples of 9 also, which we have to extract. We have to bring it out. Okay, we have to minus. Correct guys? So terms between 100 and 200, those are divisible by 9 is our next step. Okay, so A equals to 108 as I have explained you here. Okay, this is divisible by 9. This is also divisible by 9, 198, which means our nth term is 198. And difference will be obviously 9 because we are talking about the multiples of 9, divisible by 9. So when I solve this 198 equals to 108, I mean I have to find out my n. How many such numbers are there which are between 100 and 200 which can be divided by 9? So I have to have my n. I have to have the number of terms between 100 and 200, and which we are out to find. So 198 minus 108, it comes aside, left with 9 into n is 9n, and this into this is 9. So we have 90 plus 9, correct? So we have 90 from the difference and 9 comes here. This is 99 divided by 9, which means when I cut this, I get as 11 here. So n equals to 11. Got it? So this simple, we have found how many numbers or how many integers there are between 100 and 200 between the, okay, these two numbers, okay, or these two integers, which are 11. All right. Now let's go to the next page. since we found that the number of terms of the multiples of 9 had been 11, am I right? So now we'll use this formula, the general formula of AP, that is for sum. Okay, sum of nth term will be n upon 2 and a plus L. There is another formula for this also, but we do not require in this. So n equals to 11 and divided by 2, and then we have the first term 108 and the last term 109. Alright. So when you add these two, you get 306. 8, 16, and then 100, 100, and then because this is falling short, so we get 306, which means when we cancel this, we get 153 here by 2. So as a result, 11 multiplied by 153 is 1683. Having got this means now we have found out this portion, correct? Can you see it? I'll just color it so that it is easier for you to understand. This portion was all the multiples of 9 which have been concentrated here. We need the sum of those integers which lie between 100 and 200 but not multiples of 9, which means we found for this, okay, the sum, then we found for this the sum, and now we subtract from the bigger circle the smaller circle. Alright, so the sum of the integers not divisible by 9, okay, was, okay, to be done by finding the total sum of integers between 100 and 200, and from that we need to subtract the sum of the multiples of 9 between 100 and 200. Got it or not? Let me just do this again. The sum of the integers not divisible by 9 will be equal to what? Will be equal to the total sum, okay, okay, and minus total multiples, right, like that. So total sum, okay, multiples, that is this also sum. So 14850 minus 1683. 14850 had been the total sum of integers between 100 and 200, and 1683 had been the sum of multiples of 9 between 100 and 200. Clear? When we subtract, then we get this portion of it, okay? You add up and you get that the numbers which were not multiples of 9, they add up to become equal to 13167. Am I right? So this is all that you have to understand, that sum for markers could be a larger sum for the exam. So you have to understand. So any sum or any problems or any mathematical, okay, situation is understood visually first, okay, and then you try and figure out what steps you are going to take. So this is how you deal with them, okay. So it's important that the sequence of things, okay, are planned out well beforehand, and you have to then conduct yourself to get the answer. Okay guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching avidly my videos. I'm really enjoying your attention. Thank you so much. Thanks for subscribing my channel. I hope I'm able to live up to your expectation. And number 2, those who are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel. As you know, without your support, we can never go ahead. Okay, so I'm really working hard, and I hope you appreciate my work. Thank you guys. So again, a new video is coming shortly, very soon. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a great day.